General Ivan Fyodorovich Epanchin is portrayed as a wealthy and influential man in St. Petersburg. He owns multiple properties, a successful estate, and shares in several joint stock companies. His social standing allows him to move within elite circles, even though he comes from humble beginnings. Despite his intelligence and practicality, the general is depicted as having small personal weaknesses, such as gambling. He knows how to maintain a low profile when necessary, and is well regarded for his simplicity and discretion, though much of his inner life remains unknown to those around him. The general is married to a woman from the prestigious Myshkin family, though she brought little wealth to the marriage. Despite this, they have lived harmoniously, and he holds great respect for her lineage. They have 3 daughters, Alexandra, Adelaida, and Aglaya, who are all admired for their beauty, intelligence, and talents. The Epanchin daughters are highly educated and modest, refusing to flaunt their social status. They support one another, and it is hinted that the 2 older daughters make sacrifices for the youngest, Aglaya, who is becoming a central figure in society due to her beauty. Prince Myshkin, recently returned from Switzerland, arrives at General Epanchin's residence. His unusual appearance and manner surprise the servants, and he faces difficulty being announced to the general, due to his humble demeanor and the peculiar bundle he carries. General Epanchin's prominence underscores the theme of social stratification in the idiot. His accumulation of wealth, despite coming from modest origins, represents the materialistic values of Russian society. His holdings, including the estate and joint stock companies, symbolize power not just in wealth but in influence. Epanchin's ability to maneuver through these power structures despite his lack of formal education emphasizes how cunning and social awareness often override noble birth in determining status. The general's characterization as both practical and somewhat flawed hints at Dostoevsky's exploration of duality. He is shrewd in his professional life but indulges in gambling and is insecure about his lack of education. His weaknesses, such as his love for cards and occasional vanity, point to the complexity of the human soul, a recurring theme in the novel. Epanchin's marriage to a woman of noble birth from the Myshkin family, despite her lack of wealth, contrasts with his own self-made fortune. This tension between lineage and material success reflects a broader societal debate in Russia about the values of birthright versus wealth. Dostoevsky uses this dynamic to critique the merging of these ideals, showing how characters struggle to reconcile honor and practicality. The portrayal of the Epanchin daughters exemplifies Dostoevsky's nuanced view of women. While they are talented and well-educated, their identities are still largely defined by their passive roles in society and as marriage prospects. The older daughter's sacrifices for the youngest highlight the pressures placed on women to conform to familial expectations. The modesty of the sisters, paired with their pride, reflects a tension between traditional values and the desire for personal autonomy. Myshkin's humble arrival contrasts starkly with the grandeur of the Epanchins, setting the tone for his role as an outsider. His interactions with the servants reveal his simplicity and lack of fuss, qualities that stand in sharp contrast to the calculated behaviors of others in St. Petersburg society. This moment also introduces one of the novel's central conflicts: Myshkin's inherent goodness versus the world's superficial judgments based on appearance and status.